Hello student, I Dr. R.D. Patil, Head Department of Zoology, Vasantanaik Arts, Science and Commerce College, Shada. Dear friends, already in one or two lectures, first lectures are get to discussion about the syllabus. In second lecture, to get all students has get your college rules and regulation or instruction. All kinds of the information are get in second audio lectures. Dear friends, today your third lectures. In this lecture, we already discussed about the in F.Y.BSc zoology under the syllabus of CBCS pattern, means choice based credit system. This type of the syllabus CBCS patterns with effect June 2018. Out of this pattern, in first semesters of F.Y.BSc zoology subjects are two theory and one practicals. The two theory course out of is first theory paper, that is Ju 101. It is the animal diversity first, and second theory paper is the Ju 102, animal diversity second. Out of these two courses, animal diversity first is nothing but a directly or indirectly its relation. The F.Y.BSc student, we already discussed about the animal kingdom in 11th or 12th standard. At this time, we have in this simple heading, that is animal classification. In animal classification, we already discuss to detail about the non-chordate classification as well as chordate classification. So in your 12th standard level or 11th standard level, this is simply to call as a animal classification. But these two animal groups, that is a non-chordate and chordate, this group directly or indirectly are converted into the, that is animal diversity first is studied to the non-chordate animal, that is the invertebrate animal, and second animal diversity second is the uh, detailed study of the classification of the chordate. So automatically this course has a only different name. In 12th standard level, we detailed study by the biology, and your graduation or degree level, the biology subjects are divided into branches, that is a botany and zoology. Botany is the branch which deals with the study of the plants, and zoology is the branch which deals with the study of the animal. So in your degree level, biology subjects are divided into separately by the two subjects, that is botany and zoology. Botany detailed study as first year BSc, second year BSc and third year BSc. It also called as a special subjects or zoology, botany special and zoology specials. So special subject detailed study at this third year of the BSc. So dear students, we discuss about the in first lecture for the syllabus. In your subjects we study or teach for the student zoology paper second. In zoology paper second, we already discussed about the uh, syllabus point of view as 7 units. We detail discuss about the unit number first is the Protochordates, unit number 2 is the Agnatha, unit number 3 is the Physaces, unit number 4 is the Amphibia, unit number 5 is the Reptiles, unit number 6 is the Eos, and unit number 7 is the Mammals. Dear friends, out of these 7 units, today we start the first unit. His name is the Protochordata. Dear friends, we already first known about the what is mean chordates. Our papers name is Ju 102, zoology paper second, animal diversity second. Diversity is the particular words which are get by the two courses, that is animal diversity first and animal diversity second. Diversity is the simple definition, that is a variation, variety and variation. That is variety and variation in a particular animals and plants. This is called as diversity. Variation and variability of the animal as well as plant. This is called as a diversity. So the diversity takes place in living words. So it is called a biodiversity. And biodiversity is directly or indirectly related to the variation or differentiation of the different kinds of the plants or animals are included in the universe. So this is called as a biodiversity. Out of this point of view, we have in animal diversity first the variation or diversity of the non-chordate group of the animal, and in animal diversity second variation and variability of the uh, vertebrate or chordate groups we detail studied. So automatically all students we first known about what is mean chordates. Chordates, any member of the phylum Chordata, which includes the vertebrates, subphylum Vertebrata, the most highly evolved animals, as well as two other subphyla, the tunicates, that is subphylum the tunicata, and cephalochordates, subphylum is Cephalochorda. So in this point of view, the chordate groups are classification included by the phylum Hemichordate with the chordates. So in the point of view, classification of chordates, it's outlines in different view. The phylum Chordata, it is a group. First is the Acranata or Protochordata. It is called a lower chordate. Second is the group is the Cranata or Euchordata. So is a higher chordates. It is a two main groups. Another to the subphylum is the in a Protochordata is the Hemichordata, Urochordata and Cephalochordata are the three uh, lower chordate groups of this animal. And next subphylum is the in a Cranata group is the Vertebrata. So group Cranata A means absent. Cranium cavity is absent in this group of the animal, and Cranata means the cranium cavity are present. The animals which are included in this group. So next, the subphylum Vertebrata also two divisions are divided into two divisions of the two groups. That is, first is the Agnatha, second is the Gnathostomata. So in this group, Agnatha is also called as A means absent, Gnatha means jaw. This group of the animals which are included in this division of animal group, jawless animals are included. Next is the Gnathostomata means jaw are present. In simple way, in this group, the animals which are present, it has a no jaw. And in next, that is in your second group Gnathostomata, these animal uh, divisions, the animals which are present, it has a jaw are present as clearly upper and lower jaw. So also the division Gnathostomata is divided into superclass Pisces and superclass Tetrapoda. So superclass Pisces is also five types of the Pisces is included. That is ostracodermy, cyclostomata, placodermy, Quantichitus, Osteochitus. These five classes are in a super class Pisces, and next is the super class Tetrapoda. Tetra means four. In this group, uh, four legs, that is four pair of four wings, four legs, 9 wings. That is the four legs are present in these groups. It is mainly included by the uh, first is the amphibia, next is the reptilia, eos and mammal. Totally, the superclass species are five classes are included, and superclass tetrapoda are included the four classes. So this osteodermy, cyclostomata, placodermy, quantichitus, osteochitus, amphibia, you all completely as uh, anemniotes. It is a lower vertebrate, and group animal class reptiles, eos and mammals are combined to form as amniota. It is called a higher vertebrates, as also the two groups. That is a same for the lower chordate and higher chordate, as same for in this group of the vertebrata, that is lower vertebrates and higher vertebrates. In next, that is a classification point of view of the chordata. Phylum Chordata are divided in three subphylums, that is Protochordata, Cephalochordata, and subphylum the Vertebrata. So is also called as the tunicates. Example is the Acidia. Next is the also called as the room worms. Example is the Branchiostomata, Lanceolatum, and subphylum Vertebrata includes all animals from fish to mammals. So this is a schematic representation of this phylum Chordates. Is a simply same. This is a classification chart or schematic representation of the uh, phylum Chordates. It is a division Protochordata, Vertebrata. Protochordata is a cranata. His example is Amphioxus. It is called the Balanoglossus. Ascidians. It is a group of including Protochordata. In Vertebrata, subphylum has two. That is Agnatha, Gnathostomata. We already discussed about the class. Cyclostomata example is a lamprey. In Grathostomata, there are the subclasses. That is first subclass, superclasses. That is first superclass is a Phyces. In Phyces, we already discussed about the next group. There are the five Phyces groups. Many more class are extinct, and only two, Quadrichetus and Osteochetus. This group of the fishes are live or present in this at this time. Next is the tetrapoda. In tetrapoda are the four classes. That is the class amphibia, reptilia, eos, and mammals. So this is all kinds of the schematic representation is completely whole to combine as formed by the Chordates groups. So this is also same for the next group of the vertebra classification. Next, today we start the first unit in your zoology paper, second Zoo 101, animal diversity. Out of this unit name is the Protochordata. We already mainly the every student we known about the what is mean Protochordata. In the scheme of classification, the animal kingdom is divided first into several major animal groups called a phyla, singular phylum. The last major groups of the animal kingdom is known as phylum Chordata. It was created by Balfour in 1880. The name of the phylum is derived from two Greek words, the chordi meanings a string or cord, and eta meaning bearing. Means in this type of the chordate groups, it is simply is called a cord bearing animals which are present in this group. All the chordates possesses three outstanding unique characteristics at some stage in their life history. These three fundamental morphological characteristics features includes first is the each and every chordate animals has a dorsal hollow tubular nerve cord is present. Is the first characteristics important features of the chordata. Second is a longitudinal supporting rod like notochord. Means first is a nerve cord is present in every chordates. Notochord is present in the chordate group. And third is a series of pharyngeal gill slits is the most important characteristics features of this animal group of the chordates. These three characters are most important to every chordates. These three distinctive features which set chordates apart from all other phyla are so important that each merits a short description of its own as under. Means the mostly to detailed discuss about the Protochorda, every student has to know about main or general character of the phylum Chorda. Means, dear friends, we known or also identify the specific characters in the phylum Chordates. We remember of the every student. Out of the general characters of the phylum Chordate, the first characters of the phylum Chordata, they are aquatic, some are terrestrial and some are aerial. So this is a specific features. Means in this group of Chordata, the animals which are included, it has aquatic, terrestrial or some are aerial. Means aquatic is nothing but animals which are living into the water. Terrestrial means the animals which are adapted for the uh, terrestrial mode of life, that is the land, and aerial is nothing but animals or chordates which are adapted for the aerial mode of life, means also as a flying mode of life. That is a simple way. In aquatic mode of life, the animals which are included in the chordate is example is the Pisces, that is the fishes. In terrestrial mode of life, that is the animals which are included in the amphibia or reptiles, that is a frog. which are living in the both media, that is water as well as land. Next is the reptiles, that is the snakes, Chordates. These animals are the terrestrial mode of life. And aerial mode of life, that is in this group, animals which are included, that is the birds or ewes, which are also flying mode of life. Second, characters of the phylum Chordata, all free living to fully parasitic forms known. This is a many more all the in these groups as a free living. They are small to large in size is the third characters. Fourth is the they are bilaterally symmetrical, means the animal body are divided in equally two parts. This process is called as the bilaterally symmetricals. Next is the they are the metamerically segmented, means body are divided into the different compartments as well as segments. Their body is triploplastic. Triploplastic is nothing but the each and every animal, the animals which are included in the groups, the body are wall is made by the three layers, that is ecto, meso and endo. Next is the their body is a triple plastic. Next seven is the presence of true coelom in their body. Coelomic cavity are present. Exoskeleton is well developed in most vertebrates. Notochord is present at some stage of development, persist in adult amphioxus and replaced by vertebral column in the vertebrates. In this point of view, the few more characters which are also important for the phylum Chordata. We generally instruction as well as basic information known about the chordates. We to go as a next is a Protochorda, is a specific group in the phylum. We already discussed in the division of the in the charts, that is we also included by the in schematic representation of the classification, that is it included by the phylum Chordata, is the subphylum Hemichordata, subphylum Urochordata, subphylum Cephalochordata. So these all three groups or subphylums are included in the Protochordata. In Protochordata are the main character features we already known in this point. This is the animals which are included in the Protochordates. The organism belonging to the Protochorda are generally known as the lower chordates. They don't form a proper taxonomic groups and are only classified as such for convenience purposes. However, they do form a major division of chordata. They are also known as they are also known as acraniata, means cranium cavity are absent because they lack a true skull. On the basis of the notochord present, they are divided into three subphylum. We already discussed about the first is the Hemichordata, second is Urochordata, and third is Cephalochordata. This is the three main subphylum of the Protochordata group. Dear friends, in the characteristics of the Protochordates, we already discussed about the main or general characteristics point of the chordata. As same, the animals which are included in the Protochordata has a specific or general features are they. The first character, they are the generally found to marine water, means every Protochordates are mostly found in the marine or sea water. Their body is bilaterally symmetrical, triploplastic and coelomated. We already discussed about this point in the characteristic features of the chordate. At a certain stage of their lives, their body develops a long rod-like structure for support called a notochord. Means notochord is present in the Protochordata. They exhibits organ system level of organization. Means we have clearly exhibition of the systems are the diminished. Example is the Hudmania or Amphioxus, these animal groups. Next is a simple to schematic representation of the Protochordata classification. Protochordata are divided into three subphylum. Hemichordata according to the notochord present. Hemi means half, chorda means chord. In this type animal group, notochord is present only half in the body. Only is the half body. Urochordata means Euro means tail. Chordata means chord. The chord is present only in tail regions. Cephalochordata is nothing but the chord. Cephala means head. Chordata means chord. The nerve cord, notochord is present only in the head region. According to the position or presence of chords, notochords. So this is three group of the protochordata. Is the most important thing according to the relation of the notochord. So out of these three groups, only first subphylum is the Hemichordata. We are in our briefly the characteristics point of view, because the protochordata are divided into the Hemichordata, Urochordata and Cephalochordata as a three group according to the presence of the position of the notochord in the animal body. First group of the Hemi means half chordata. In this group, the animals which are included in the marine or solidarity. Second is the body is divided into proboscis, collar and trunk. Bilaterally symmetrical, the animals which are included in this group. Primitive notochord represented to proboscis only, thus called as a stomochord. Triploblastic means body is made by three layers. True coelom means present, means the coelomic cavity are present. Straight or U-shaped gut with anus. Nervous system normally diffuse and variable. Open circulatory systems are present. Blood has a no color and corpuscles means blood cells. Excretory organ glomerulus. Filter feeding. Four classes, that is entrepreneurs, pterobranchia, planctos, bacteria, idea, and graptodia is a four classes of this group. Example is a cephalodiscus or rhabdopura. As automatically is a few more groups are the extinct in form of the hemichordates. Also as a balanoglossus is the best example of the hemichordata. This hemichordate also in briefly to classify the four classes automatically discussed in the next topic, theoretical topics. Is the first example to entrepreneurs acron worms. It is also called the balanoglossus. This is a general characteristics features of these hemichordates. We not discuss in your syllabus as detail, only as a known the basic or brief view for you automatically. Next is the class second is the pterobranchia. General characters of this example of this animal. We are not detailed study in syllabus. Next is the Panctosporidia. General characters of this coronaria larva is example. Class U is a Graptolirata, is specifically to Dendrocroptus is your example as a fossil-like structures as the extinct form. Next second subphylum of the Protochordates is Urochordata. It is also called a tunicata. Tunicates or tunicata. Tail chordate, most primitive of the chordate. They are found in the marine environment. They are sessile and filter feeder, means in the ciliary feeding to get by your mouth regions, and urine food materials are filtered. They are also known as tunicates because their body is surrounded by a leathery sheath composed of the tunicate cellulose. In this type of the animal groups, retrogressive metamorphosis is a characteristic feature. The notochord appears in the larval stage in the tail of the larva and disappears in the adult. Triploblastic body are made by three layers. U-shaped gut, coelom absent. Hermaphrodites means is a male or female, both sex organ are present in the same animals. Respiration occurs through gills. They have an incomplete closed circulatory system. Hemocyanin as a blood pigment. The excretory organs are absent. They reproduce asexually by budding. Example is Hardmania or Salpa. Is a specific, briefly characteristic features of the Urochordates. We detailed study in your special unit wise in your brief point of view only to discuss or know about the subphylum of the Protochordata. This is a classification of the Urochordata in briefly to I already discussed about in the first topics. It is a class SCDSA. We are not in Urochordate first. Second is the different kinds of orders is included. Class Alacea. Also your different orders are included by Urochordates. Next is the third. Sorry. Also in the point of view, second is the third is the Larvaceae. Appendicularis is also Lavensius is specifically as a Endostylophora is a appendicula of this example. In order is a Phylostora. It is also extinct form of these animals of the Urochordates. Next is the most important to as a Cephalochordata is the third subphylum of the Protochordates. This group of the animals is most advanced Protochordates. Notochord is well developed, persists throughout the life and runs from the tail to head. Only the cord is present in the head region. Cephalo means heads and chordata means cords. Gill slits numerous up to the 100. Dorsal nerve cord, post-anal tail. These animals which are included mainly living in the marine form. Fish-like appearance, external fertilization, metamorphism, found blood circulatory system are closed and hemocyanin is the respiratory pigment are present in this animal blood. Single class is a leptocardy or leptocardia is a basic most important example. It is also called as a amphioxus. We are included mainly in this animal group. Dear friends, we have briefly point of view. We detailed discuss about the Protochordata. This is a example of class first leptocardia is a small heart. It is the best example of the amphioxus. This is a fish-like body. No true heart, a single pulsating vessels, colorless blood, no brain organ or excretion and limbs. Backbone is a notochord. This example is amphioxus. This is the best example of these animals which are included in the class Cephalochordata. Dear friends, in this point of view, only in these units we detail basic concept of the chordata, protochordata, and two most important relations to protochordate. In briefly, who protochordates are the first chordates. They are the primitive chordates. So it is called the lower chordates. In your specific point of view, in the protochordates are the primitive marine forms with a mixture of invertebrates and vertebrate characteristics. Hence, they also termed as invertebrate chordates. Protochordata is nothing also in simple way it is called as a invertebrate chordates because it is a mixture or both groups characteristic features are related in the Protochordata. It is also as a centralized group in the animals which are included in the Protochordata. It has a few more characters for the invertebrates and few more characters for the vertebrata or crenata. So it is called as the invertebrate chordates or primitive chordates. So dear friends, in these chapters we already specific point of view mainly intention to brief idea of the Protochordata and its relation to for the general character of the Protochordata. In next units, we detail study phylogeny of Protochordata. In your next lectures, first, dear friends, we know about what is mean phylogeny. Phylogeny is simply it is called a group of animals. Phylum means a group of animals and genesis means production. So in phylogeny, there are the group of animals or production. That is the in your simple meanings, the each and every groups which are included presence of the animals are relation for the which group of the animal. That is, we are your origin from the non-chordates or your origin from the chordates. Automatically, your relation to get by in phylogeny. So, the group of animal genesis or production refers to the development of the group of animals. It is the evolutionary history of a race. The concept of organic evolution says that higher animals were descended from lower animals. So this is a in simple way Darwin's it's called as a phylogeny recapitulate. We have also most theory to included in the Darwin's theory, that is in a organic evolution concept says the higher animals were descended from the lower animals. uh, Ontogeny recapitulate phylogeny in simple way. That is a Darwin's law. Ontogeny recapitulate phylogeny means each and every animals which are formed from the higher animals were descended to lower animals. Means the characteristic features or affinity of two groups of the animals are to interlinking. So this is the most important themes to included in the phylogenet of the chordates. So all kinds of the characteristics features of the uh, chordata as well as protochordata to directly intimate the specific features to indicate that the protochordata is nothing but the lower chordate or lower vertebrates in these animal groups have two subphylum, that is Urochordata, uh, uh, Hemichordata and Cephalochordata. This is the groups are mainly to included by the U. Dear friends, in next lectures or topics, we detail discuss about the origin of life. Means in this animal groups, in the animal universe, first the animal's origin are evolved is most important. So dear friends, in next lectures we detail discuss about the origin of life. So in origin of life, first in the earth the animals are originated as a 5,000 million years ago. How many first evolution of the animals or vertebrate groups in the animal universe are arising from the non-chordate or lower animals or convert to the vertebrate or higher animals? We detail discuss about the in next lecture. That is the topic is the origin of life. Dear friends, we completion of this general or characteristic feature of the protochordata as well as chordata. Thank you.